Welcome back to ADNAC Accent Coaching. My name is Allison. Um, my students, much of them, they call me Allison, and I love that. So, can I legally change the pronunciation of my name from Allison to Allison? It's just so elegant. So, I'm answering a comment from one of my other videos today. Hopefully, you see this. David Rock 65. How do you pronounce words that end in THS, such as mouths, moths, sixths, paths, and baths? Could you compare the difference between paths and pats, baths and bats? Yes, I can. So we're talking about the TH sound. This is an interdental fricative, meaning it's a friction sound made with your tongue between your teeth. Interdental, dental like teeth. So this sound, it could be voiced or voiceless. If you don't know about that yet, don't worry about it too much. But the sound, as well as is made by pressing your tongue just between your teeth, kind of up against your top teeth, and we're going to leave enough room for airflow to travel over top. So for the voiceless version, it's a little bit more airflow, a little bit quicker. And for the voiced version, we're going to feel vibration here in the throat. And you'll feel like a little bit of a tickle on your tongue for that one. So the main difference between voiceless and voiced TH is vibration of the vocal folds. So let's talk about paths versus pats. Because if your native language doesn't have a TH sound, you'll probably be substituting it with the next closest neighbor sound, which for many people is the T. So baths will become bats, bats. And that is simply just a failure to bring the tongue between the teeth for the fricative sound, and a failure of using an airflow pressure over the tongue to make that friction sound. Failure isn't actually the best word. I don't know why I use that word. Just missing that sound. So baths, bath. Let's do it without the S at the end first. So just singular bath. We're gonna land on this TH sound kind of like this, right? Bath, bath. There's never a pause. There's never a full constriction, or never a full closure rather, but you're kind of landing like a plane. Bath. So once we get that down, bath. Now we're going to try adding the S, which is also a fricative sound. So it looks like this. Bath. And if I just do the TH to the S, it looks like this. And if I voice it, it'll sound like this. So going back to bath and baths, you kind of want to picture in your mind an airplane like landing on a runway. Baths. So there's not ever going to be like a stoppage. It's like an ongoing movement. So fricative, this word fricative, it's a word to describe the manner of articulation, and fricative just means like this friction. So we have different types of speech sounds where sometimes we make a full closure, like for ba or ma, and sometimes it's just a constriction leading to a fricative, like those sounds. So going back to the list given to me by David Rock 65, let's also look at baths and bats. So baths has that ongoing friction. Bats has one stop and then friction. So baths, bats, bats, bats. So the main difference between voiceless TH and T is a complete closure. It stops the airflow entirely of your mouth, and then the S comes out. Bats, baths. So it's kind of difficult to do these two sounds in a row. So do them extra slowly and practice them. I'm going to read now the minimal pairs exercise from TED Power, and we're going to compare this T to TH sound in the beginning and at the end of the word. Thigh, tie, thread, tread, thin, tin, thorn, torn, theme, team, thug, tug. Now they're at the end. Both, boat, death, debt, faith, fate, fourth, fort, hearth, heart, birth, Bert, heath, heat, north. This one doesn't rhyme in my accent, but not. This is a British website, by the way, so. The rhotic vowels are not minimal pairs. Don't worry about it. Maths, mats, path, part. I guess I should do this in a British accent. Path, pot, ruth, root, tooth, toot, ether, eater, Martha, martyr. Martha and Marta actually would be a good comparison. So we're working with imperfect stimuli, such as life. Thank you for listening to that minimal pairs exercise. I just want to give some more examples of when it's really difficult to say this THS sound, like in the word sixths. So let's break this word sixths down. On its own, the word six, S, E, K, S, six, right? We think of an X sound, but an X sound is really just a K and an S. So six is not SIX, but it's S or S, E, K, S, six. So now if we want to say sixth, as in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like let's say King George the Sixth. In North American English, we actually do the full KSTH sound like this. Sixth. At least in my accent. I do hear some people say it this way. Sixth, like SICKTH. That's usually like the British accent or the Southern American accent. So if you want like a neutral Pacific Northwest accent, say sixth. And now, what if we want to pluralize sixth? We would say sixths. So even for native speakers, this is hard. This is a complicated cluster of sounds. They're voiceless. There's an exchange of airflow that's happening that makes it difficult. So slow it right down like this. Six. Six. Sixths. We have fifths. We have sixths. We have sevenths. We have eighths. Practice those. Fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, eighths, ninths, tenths, 11ths, 12ths. It's not easy, even for native speakers. Think of the word clothes. That's the voice TH version. People usually just say clothes. Oh, I have to put my clothes away. Or I'm hanging up my clothes. I'm putting my clothes in the laundry. I would say clothes with the full THZ probably. I'm hanging up my clothes. My clothes are in the laundry. My clothes are on the floor, etc. So thank you, David Rock 65, for your question. I'm sorry it took me so long to reply to it. I'm sure There's plenty of comments I've forgotten to reply to. But just on a side note, I uploaded a short last night that's already had 1,200 views. My tutorials are in like the 20s. Like my views on YouTube are like less than 30 per video. And then I upload this short of me doing different accents, and that already has like 1,200 views. So I just kind of want to be like, YouTube, what's the deal? I'm trying to educate people, but my content is not getting seen. I don't have like the high tech like intro and like theme music, and I don't have like fancy editing with like pictures of the words or close-ups of my lips. There's plenty of other YouTubers who are doing that, and you could go watch their videos. Rachel's English, like English with Hadar, lots of British accent coaches on YouTube. People returning to my channel to see me talking, I think they don't care that I don't have those flashy like that technology or that level of professionalism in my videos. I'm literally just using my webcam and going live every time. I don't edit them. I don't do anything. So I know that you're not coming to me for those flashy things, and that you have your choice of all those accent coaches on YouTube if you like. And I'm sure they're making money on their YouTube. I do not make any money on this YouTube channel. If there's ads before my videos, it's making money for YouTube and not for me. So what can you do to help me? You can share my videos, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, and you can tick the like notification bell to make sure that you get notified when I have a new video. It'll also notify you when I go live, which is like, I do that sometimes twice a week. So just randomly after lessons, I'll go live if I have like a little bit of time. That's what this is. So yeah, if you could help me get the same type of reach that my silly accent video talking about potatoes is getting, that would really be helpful. People want to know about accents. People want to know about how to train their own accent. And also people love hearing accents. So if I could just have your assistance with making my channel as visible as possible to other people that I could help, that would be great. You know, if you're one of the 20 people that watches my videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching AdMac Accent Coaching. Bye-bye.